gonna leave myself unmuted just so you guys can hear what's going on, so you're not sat there bored.
Yeah, I was about to say, how dare you mute yourself? Let us hear your lovely voice, please.
Yes.
It's gonna be boring for the first bit here, but that's okay.
The charge appears to be moving quite quickly. You may want to catch up.
About to say, Kelly's on a mission, man.
Kelly, you are suddenly aware you are very alone. You are running ahead of the people who are meant to be protecting you. For Bahamut and Sapphire, a much more strange sight for the both of you is to your right, in that gap of the bridge, and in that gap of the castle over there, there are two enormous stone gates closed shut, with the etched-in visage of a man on the front. Those were certainly not here the last time you had visited, blocking your pathway. These must be the living doors that were mentioned prior.
I'm sorry, you said man edged into it, and I thought it was Han Solo.
However, with your wisdom modifier, Bahamut, in life there is something that vaguely comes to mind that you'd heard of but not seen. Demon doors. Possessed by a soul or memories of a soul, requiring something to get in. A very seldom seen practice, especially one in the dead world, all things considered. A rattling comes from Sapphire's pocket. Pulling out the alethiometer. There's a rattling from the inside. As you focus, it's rattling to the right of you. As you turn, it's more rattling forwards.
I'm surprised they're going straight. Actually, no, it's Sapphire who's being yoinked that way. Never mind.
As you approach the door, suddenly the visage wrinkles and ruffles and projects out from the door as a 3D head that's still attached to it. It yawns in response to your
Oh, it's you again, little one. I see you've brought new faces, all things considered. Oh. Nope,
Okay,
I'm out.
looks like I'm still good. That was weird. Things just started breaking.
Oh, and go back. Or not.
Oh, was it not me?
Someone's dying.
Stoky's dead.
Oh, damn.
Oh, and I can feel you've got the crystal on you. Have you come to give it?
DM note, Kelly, you know this to be a little odd, and it dawns on you that both doors appear to be the same entity. The one that was asking for the crystal, to your knowledge, was the one on your left, but this one is acting exactly the same.
Yes, it's freezing over this ocean. I'm not the biggest fan of it over here. If you need more time to think, I can understand. I can just go back to sleep for a little bit. Alrighty then. Travel. Oh.
With that, the face recedes into the stone,
The
becoming a flat
door.
surface once again.
It's over in that direction.
The alethiometer continues to rattle in your pocket while you're near the door, however.
But that was a raven.
As a quick note, Stogie is experiencing controller drift. They're not going to be rubber banding on purpose if they're in a fight, so give them some chance.
Okay. Why do I hear the death whistle?
There's a quick question. If I see them, do I see them and do I react to alert the others?
We
Or
You
will
don't
let you
shoot.
know. We will let you know when you see them, don't worry.
Serious NPC cone vision.
Mm-hmm. Ah, must have been the wind, kind of deal.
Where the fuck are you seeing them from? Is more my question.
Secondary question: how intelligent are the tree men? Can they like say words? Like,
No.
Small.
You are bestial, you are summoned in nature.
I gotcha.
It feels like I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Looking through the cameras. There's not much else for me to do though. Just sit right there and wait.
Which path are they taking, Mars? Are they taking the sap route?
it's me. Okay. They're coming from my direction. Should appear right over here. In a few minutes, maybe.
As you look down this pathway, a sight immediately captures you. In the center of the path, it's a wrecked cart
Bacon.
alongside scattered weapons
Oh no, it is the
and
car.
dried blood.
Yeah. They was talking about me.
The cart is rather large. It would have been pulled by a few people. There are a few miscellaneous weapons sort of scattered into the dirt amongst dry blood. It's only as Bahamut takes a few steps forward that his foot kicks through a pile of dust.
Ooh. They did not
Signs
have
of a
determination.
lost fight. Given it's relevant to the mission, do you mean the diary you found about the doors and whatnot? You still have that in your possession, yes.
You should. I gave you both the original and the copy. I made a copy for you. Okay.
No more than a day from both of your estimates. At the mention of savagery, Sapphire, as you look upon the scene, you realize that the cart has been torn apart, seemingly by hand. Something ripped the wheels off, scratched into the wood. Even a few of the blades and weapons have scratch marks in them. Something tore whoever this was apart. Bahamut, as you're walking along, your eye flicks upwards as for a moment you could swear you could see the shape of a person, but when you look up all you see is woodwork, tree, leaves. Tree people, tree people.
Tree people. I am so bored.
Sapphire, in much the self-same way, as you walk her over here to your left, you swear on the ridgeline you can see something, but then all you see is plant life. Further signs of a scuffle line the road. Scratches, drag marks through the mud where the cart came through. As you round the corner, Kelly, a concerning thought comes to you as the drag marks of the cart seem to be coming from that direction. blood stains into the pools of sap, kept fresh by the nature. As your foot walks through the sap, it's very thick, and even with your strength, it takes you a good moment to really pull your foot out of it.
Oh, I hear them.
Again, more signs. Boxes strewn across the road, camping supplies torn up. And in the centre of the pathway just ahead of you,
Why?
a single sword remains stabbed into the ground.
My
alongside a pile of
OBS is breaking. What the hell? Oh,
Never mind.
there's a mouse. And there's a dead.
A shrill screech suddenly pierces the otherwise quiet road, human and in agony, coming from up ahead.
Oh, there's Kelly.
So Notepug, you are defensive. None of you are immediately hostile. This was your claim, this was your fight. But doesn't mean you have to be kind, nor immediately attack people. You are, however, very defensive, and by no means are you currently nice. You only recently completed this kill, and you've lost many who you consider to be your friends.
No.
The object up ahead seems to be unmoving, and of naturist design. The only movement you see is a gentle fluttering as wind comes by.
Please don't kill me.
When I give you the go-ahead, everyone will stand up and look in the same direction. You currently don't really see them coming.
They're looking directly at me.
All around you, you see carnage. A campsite ripped to shreds. Weapons, blood,
It's okay.
dust
Still
hanging
using
in
my
the air
range.
and on the ground alike.
Bahamut is just
Suddenly,
on
a
the
rustling to your left. All of the creatures that remain here snap and look in your direction.
Hey, what happened here?
People hurt my friends, terrorize my lands.
How
Now
did they
I
hurt?
have to defend and protect my people.
Actually, Bahamut might be in my
Why do they
range.
even know?
Just slightly.
People that were here?
What do you need to know about it?
My creatures stand up and start moving towards the group to kind of be a threatening
Were they-
presence.
I'm assuming they were enemies of
Even my little plant one starts shimmying across the ground slowly towards them.
People came and
Sound you can
they're
turn
my
to face
friends,
towards
they're
them.
my family. My land. That is all you need to know.
The feeling of earth and nature all around you, even from the plant life on the rocks. Everything
mean
here
the herd.
feels very alive. Everything
Yes.
here feels very watchful.
Just searching.
Searching for what?
What are you looking for?
Don't get agitated with them. You don't like them here.
The last people who did the same came to search, came to look, ended up.
Muspriggan's getting closer, kind of forming a U shape around the group.
Men,
Don't like it when
right?
people just appear and intrude.
Humans, that form of man. That's it.
Kyle, get a little closer too.
People, whoever, be it made of man or whatever.
Sorry to hear that. We don't mean to. Yes. I know you won't say how they hurt you, but
Sapphire doesn't like the
just
plant.
a little taste out you. Did they take something precious from you?
They don't need to know that.
There's nothing you need to know about what they've done or how they've done it. Just that they have.
Start to be a little bit more threatening.
You've tried to be friendly before, not anymore. Explain why you were here. I will have to remove you myself.
Spriggans, get low and have your claws out to the side. Don't turn them on yet, but you are poised and ready to attack.
You don't want trouble.
Behind it, you notice the wood-like creatures getting lower to the ground, their arms flayed.
We're on a peaceful mission.
This does not feel friendly.
There is no peace on this land.
Really?
If I turn around and leave, you don't need more.
Kelly, be smart. Kelly, be smart.
We are on ground that does not belong to us.
Yes. Yes.
And if you wonder, who knows, respect the territory of the natives. We will
Oh,
take our leave
mention of
after
dragon,
this.
you are not happy. Start asking questions. They bring fire.
Dragon bin not but
Indeed.
fire. Destruction.
You are correct. But destruction comes not for your lands. I've had my fill of it for a long time.
You don't believe that for a second.
Destruction could strike anywhere, but
Valerie, start to
I
move up
have
much
the
closer,
most
as if
beneficial
you're trying to cut them
level
off.
of choice where it lands. I have no reason to strike you.
I say again, I stand by my word. We will not be more in my land. Turn around, make your leave. There's nothing here that you will need. Nor should have.
May I but ask one question?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the being known as Leaf, by any chance?
Fuck it, yes.
I do.
He is an associate of
Oh,
ours.
that was good.
I dare say a good friend.
Cool. As a runt, just start laughing.
That little. I wouldn't even want to call them a flower at that point. They're smaller runts. If they are your friend, sure.
You have no need of them.
I have no need of them.
Fine. Kelly, Sapphire, you leave them on their own. There's nothing to gain
I love when the sapphire shuffles backwards. Honestly, surprised they did not go in for the fight.
Slow down just a second. As you're all walking along, you realize on the ridgeline you weren't going crazy. You see more nature's creatures dotted around near trees and plant life. This whole area feels alive for a reason, and that's because it's under a new control. Objective failed.
Ooh.
Keep an eye on them.
Do you want us to start heading to the castle now?
Yes, head up to the
Okay.
castle, get Invisibible. I will hand out any relevant models if and when we need them.
I
Don't
believe we just
so.
need.
It's just Mordred.
It's just Mordred? We're not gonna have any
uh,
ads.
Well, unless they start kicking ass, but I can hand them out in a minute. Might pause
Okay.
the players there in a minute.
Permission at any like quiet points to watch them from like up high areas or distances as my druid.
There's a cave there.
Yeah, you could.
Go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Can keep an eye on what they're doing.
Since you've walked away from the castle, it's not made any noise.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
I gotta say, that was the smartest interaction I think we've ever had in Wonderland. This is the smartest thing anyone in Wonderland has ever done.
Glad things have control of this whole land. Now, there might not even be any souls left
This
around.
entire place is alive with their influence. There are many things I would suggest.
That's me.
Would Sapphire have noticed if there was any plant life on the castle walls?
Just about to mention, as you are walking through this area, the influence of the creatures and the living area seems to end. Their area of claim seems to purely be the forest-related area of this side of the map, i.e. when you go to the ice fields, and to the stone, and to the seaside and the castle, you do not feel nor see any influence, bar maybe watching a few near the trees back where you came from. And there is no known plant life that seems to be related on the castle either.
More territory we can explore.
These funny little weird mushroom trees legitimate on the other side of
I
them.
know there's one crystal left. The souls here mentioned a crystal, one within and one above. We got the one within. I wonder if we can find the above. We got lucky, fun. Huh?
You do
End of the
remember
day.
from what they told you that they expected both to be guarded. If you're going to find that second crystal, you know it's not going to be easy.
There's a lot of combat around that crystal. Ozzy and the big guy. Not well, but
As you broach this sort of courtyard area, Sapphire, immediately the alethiometer starts to rattle in the direction of the castle again.
They have to go to the castle this session.
Same hole.
100% they have
I
to.
say we do the castle.
I would almost suggest taking a more meandering approach towards our objective, but it seems that you're quite interested. Why not? I would say it's rare to see you this intrigued by something, but usually it's when you're trying to kill something. This is healthy for you. Genuine curiosity.
It rattles in the direction of the main gate. Just gonna ask my PCs to pause here, as I may have things to set up. So take a quick chill pill, get a water, etc. All the NPCs move forward through the main gate. Project, I'm gonna need you in particular. Hello, chum pal friend, chummy chum friend. I'm gonna need you to be your Mordred and be here. So, for a little bit of context, the Mordred you are is no longer sentient. You know how to fight, but you are far more bestial in nature. Think more like a risen dead. You'll have very growly aesthetics. You will.
Why did I say
Movements
that?
you can do will be in the style of swinging, but you can make them more unnatural, kind of like your limbs are kind of being pulled in that direction. You know, wobble around a little, but you will still react fast enough like a knight, and in the same way that you would as a knight. Just that you're being more puppeted than anything. As a reminder, your whole thing is defense stat 100. You will be blocking, parry away and thrust, and then like drag back. Their objective is to break your defense, but it's not going to be easy. If they're coming at you from this side, you can also parry with this weapon, but it also leave you open at that point as well. You want to more block, if anything, so that you can then, kick, push away, shield bash, push, whatever. Kind of like drag yourself around a little bit though. If you want to do some schnasty growling, that is up to you. Because we have two very heavy hitters, all my rest of my NPCs, if you could come over here, please. So I can hand out a few Nightos. I just need to make sure they are still working. Bing bong.
So funny bowman?
No, it's not. This is normal McDude. I want to go ahead and clone this because I don't believe it's still working. Obviously, for those that have the VRs, can I ask you to also all height match with me at the moment? They are not teeny tiny, itty bitty birds. For my VR dudes, much the same. You're going to be very much like dragging yourself towards them and do a big swing and then back up. Again, you know how to fight, but your body's being pulled in that direction. So you can still like ready up and whatnot, but you'll be more slow moving. You'll still be able to block and push back, but give yourself a bit of a time to kind of relapse from it. You push them back, you'll go limp for a minute before getting back and ready again. For my deskies, you could do this as just like a swing and then stay there for a second and then go back up. Give yourself like that half-second pause between everything. Specifically for my VR peeps, I would like you to have a shield, but again, it is very much weighing you down. I'll be giving descriptions as such when needed.
We need the Thriller music playing.
Thriller, Thriller night. Right, anyway. All of my NPCs, if you could just get in a little U shape here, and we'll have our Mordred in the middle here as well. So, all of my NPCs want you in a little U shape in front of him, going forwards.
You can use the corners of the little shape that
Yeah.
you got going on there.
Are we facing towards them or away?
Facing towards them, because the whole point is you are a guard ship, but you have been reanimated. Jojo, pose. Jojo, pose. No, you are reactive. You're all defending. You're not attacking. So when they get a bit too close, you'll start to shamble towards them. But I want the Mordred to remain still. You still have a sense of somewhat self, but nowhere near enough to really justify sentience. You're more acting on instinct.
Once you go down, stay down. We'll let you know when you can come back up.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do this like little ads, alright?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
As a point, much like how we planned with the druid, when you die as these things, just stay on the ground, because if we do
Yeah.
a second wave, you're just gonna fucking raise up from the ground and stand back up again.
Yeah, exactly. I was legitimately going to say you don't even need to turn invisible. Just stay where you've gone down. Just lay there. Look pretty. Play dead RP. Let's go.
Anyway, I'm gonna go grab the players. Everyone assume you are in character.
Yes, yes.
Listen up, Chucklefucks.
I can't stand on this.
It's go time. Cards are going back up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. That was a noise.
Back so soon. No, I did hear quite a lot of screaming. It sounds like a shame. They were quite nice. Oh. Indeed. You know, they wanted to get inside too. I told them the same thing, but they never came back. Yes. I told them the same thing I told you. The requirement, but they never returned.
I just watched Gib fall.
It dawns on you that the reason they wanted the gemstone in your possession was to get in here.
They probably wanted what's inside.
Moses is making me yawn. Oh my god.
Indeed. I'm not just holding this down for any reason. Oh. Power. And knowledge. And a mixture. though not without its challenges. Oh, I've already said too much. Are you going to give over the crystal? I do grow tired of asking the same question.
EP door is just EP mode.
Always.
It doesn't matter who, just produce it.
Just hand it over.
You. I've not seen that in so long. Oh.
The crystal floats out of your grasp in more close to the door's eyes. It shimmers and shines. His eyes go from stone to a very similar material, glowing with an otherworldly color.
Well, that feels much better. Oh, I feel so ready and awake. Oh, I could take on the day anew. You, young one. I've not seen one of those in a very long time. How did you come across it? Most curious. Well, seems you've come to the right place at least. I would wish you luck, if you really needed it. But if you found it there, that proves testament to your skill already.
With that, the door glows, a seam running down the middle, creating a bright red flash before the doors blast open and crack against the stone and remain open with a plume of dust rushing out from the gateway. Yes. So I was just about to get onto. You hear a similar crashing sound from your left and a similar rush of dust. The alethiometer rattles much stronger now that the door is open. Ready up, zombie-like. They're about to walk through. Bahamut shitted himself. We win.
What? I don't think I want to know.
We Windows, let's go.
Cast power would come.
What even happened for him to fucking die?
I am assuming he's either gotten a phone call or interruption. His grandmother is in hospital at the moment.
Ah. We'll sit here as burp.
Quickly, hit the gritty for the zombies. Without hesitation.
I don't even need to hear it to know Pug just saying no. I see you folded over. I was right. You will never
Hit
be
the
able to
gritty,
get
soldier.
You will never be able to get him to hit the gritty.
Failure of a human being.
I know, you don't have to tell me twice.
pug. I'll throw you out of here.
Oh, well, I will give a description about this in a minute. You want to just like back up a few steps so you can all experience it at the same time. A very sharp butt plug.
Haha.
Huh? What? Do you want
6
to
feet has gone
elaborate?
AFK, very much bent over forwards.
Oh.
And Yellow just shoved the spear, like, blunt end down towards his butt.
Mm. Okay.
Danger, bud. You could twerk and kill people.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Stop.
No.
Danger zone.
Danger zone.
Also, I'd like to believe EP Demon Door is
Take-
just EP Mars.
Shut the fuck up. Take 5, get a drink, get some water. We don't know how long Siegfried may be. It may be an emergency call, so just take 5 for a minute.
Also, for
May as
VR
well
users, stretch.
Sit and take 5. Because we don't know how long it could be, given it could be an emergency call. It could be an emergency call, you know.
Yeah, that would be bad, honestly.
Yeah. It could be anything.
It will be anyone else.
Having to try and stay in character. Having to try and stay in character and continue the conversation after hearing to my right was so difficult. Oh. I lost a Valerie.
Oh
Valerie's
shit.
dead too.
Shit's fucked.
Cool. Whoever dies is green.
Speaking of, get drunk, etc.
Shit, he's doing numbers. Yo, 400
At the end of the day, all birds look the same.
Let's go.
I'm a bird, motherfucker. I'm a bird.
Wait, that's a fucking crow. Hold on.
Hello, friend.
I knew you will say that. That's why I said it as a joke.
We good to go, Chief? We okay? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So.
We all go tree with it.
Say again.
We all good with it?
We're just getting something sorted because I do need to say something, but they keep talking! Jingling keys. So, we have lost Valerie, so I don't know when or how they'll be coming back, but they've completely crashed out, like...
Yeah, they died. I don't even think.
Yes, they're gone. So I'm assuming internet may have hard died. So, I'm leaving you in the hands of Gib for player roles. Wolfie is going to be your description DM after I show up as an NPC. Don't worry.
Ooh.
There will be things you know about before you say, "Ooh."
I can't be bird.
No, you can't be bird. Fuck off.
I'm book now.
Book has DM pause? Question mark.
No. No, it
No?
doesn't. Do we need a DM pause?
You may want
'Cause
to
I have-
switch into the Shan one, just so
Yeah.
when the corpses get back up, you can do the DM pause.
Yeah. I got it.
Cool. I will just raise up out of the ground nearby or some shit once I've finished with my descriptions.
Mhm.
Are y'all's ready?
Yes.
Okie cards are going back up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. As you round the corner, Bahamut and Sapphire alike, your hearts drop. Focusing for a moment. Doubtless, Sir Mordred appears to be stood before you again, though something's wrong. His movements and the knights before him are sluggish, the ways their limbs twitch, their heads tilt. Their movements seem more like they're being pulled along than they are of their own accord. And a thin, black substance seems to permeate the area, and the knights alike. The lethiometer starts to go nuts, and checking it points it in the direction of the knighthood in front of you. If anything, the corners of it even start to slightly glow. And for the briefest of moments, you swear you can see a glint around the neck of Sir Mordred. Oh, Wolfie, when you come to descriptions, big plumes of smoke shooting out from up high on the castle that will rush back down and into the bodies.
Mhm. Alright.
And then them shambling back up. The loud scraping of stone suddenly urges you forwards as the doors close behind you.
That's a hole. Stop moving forward. Stay where you're at, Project.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, poor Kelly. Nah, Discord. Mars.
Thank you. Behind! Side! Behind! Side!
Oh, I forgot the legs was broken on that when you're in.
Okay. Right, because Valerie's gone. Okay. I was wondering who's missing.
Whack them off of you.
Soon.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pause. Okay. As all of you are fighting, you hear something arising from the castle itself. Plumes of dark smoke start to come from the pillars, hitting each and every dead knight that is on the ground. Arise one by one, and they start to rise once again. Cards up in 3, 2, 1.
Side! Lakeside! Hey!
Bahamut from behind. Siegfried, you're getting hit from behind.
You're kidding me. Sapphire, they're bewitched by something. They cannot die.
Side.
We need to find what's causing this and stop it.
What did you do there, Mars? Did you grab them or did you just kill San? Oh, just go down, San. I think he used you as a fucking bat.
Okay.
Once the Mordred goes down, they won't get back up again. However you
Yeah.
want to describe that, you can flavor that as you wish.
Mm-hmm. Probably be going down
Dang.
here shortly,
he's
to be
directly
honest.
on Kelly.
Because they've landed quite a few good hits on him. Yeah, take his kneecaps. Stole his kneecaps. Oh, it dead.
I was just gonna walk up and just start to pull the head off the dead knight.
Everyone turn to dust. Go invisible.
As you impale Mordred once again, the other knights start to turn into dust and fade along with the Mordred. It's a spear in
As
my
it steadily
face for a
turns
second.
to dust, a single item lays amongst the dust that you can immediately see. A small chain, a very, very small key.
Well, there's no way forward.
It shines slightly, and you feel the same purity pull to it as you did in the sewers. As the dust clears after a plume of wind, another item remains on the floor. Some sort of half of a crest, broken on the ground.
Oof. Okay.
No bigger than Bahamut's palm. And as you pick it up, despite it only being half of an item, there is a thrum of power to it. Perhaps it's not quite whole yet.
This might be useful.
The lithiometer starts to go fucking ballistic.
So we should probably do
Pointed
some
at the key.
rolls.
Now, what could this go to?
The metal of the key looks much the same as the alethiometer. Golden etchings around the edges. And the key jitters slightly in the direction of the alethiometer as you hold it near it.
I'm gonna look around on it.
There is a small hole on one side.
Oh no. Depending on what this is, this could have bad implications.
Fits in like a glove. With a soft click, the key pushes inside, becoming flush with the surface. There are clicks and whirs from the inside, before the lid pops up just by maybe an inch. Now it's openable.
An inch is a lot.
For everyone else, inside appears to be, from a first glance, sort of a compass. though it has many more symbols than it should. Rather than the cardinal directions, there are quite a few pictures around the outside, small and in very intricate detail. There are a few handles, and after a few seconds, from the sides, 3 little wheels pop up.
Interesting.
Is this some kind of
Mind if
puzzle?
I take a look?
As Sapphire touches the wheel for a second, turns one of the handles. There are 3 that move in correspondence as she touches the wheels, but the 4th one doesn't seem to move.
One that does not budge. I don't think it would be broken, but interesting.
Upon closer inspection, let's see who gets higher roll out of this.
Oh,
Muhammad does. Cool.
Okay.
You notice a few of the pictures seem eerily familiar.
Oh no.
One seems to be the side-on visage of the rabbit, another a visage of Cheshire, a lady in white, a blue fox, a girl with long blonde hair and a coat of white, a raven, a blue dragon, water flowing in the wrong direction, a red crown, a black pyramid, and so on.
Oh
All
no.
reminiscent things. Even a black hammer.
I don't like this.
This is a compass. Points to many a place and people that we know.
I
Or
don't
these
like
things of
this.
significant strength that we know. I know not its true purpose or function, but one thing is clear. It points to whatever you're going to be looking for. As long as it's a person, a place, maybe even a thing.
This needs to be locked up in Sanctuary.
Sapphire, he's preaching to the crowd here. You know exactly what this thing does.
It's an alethiometer.
An alethiometer?
It's a
I'm not
device
familiar.
that tells you the truth, but it won't tell you what you want to know. It only tells you what you need to know.
That sounds fucking useless.
What?
At least for curiosity's sake.
But what do we need to know?
I'm almost afraid to find out. What would you suggest with this thing?
Okay.
I'll keep it and I'll just mess around with it.
It tells you the truth, but only what you need to know.
Wow.
From over the ridgeline where the castle-like structure is, a sudden rumbling comes from below before a thick black cloud plumes up from the distance and hangs above the area, which almost seems cathedral-like to your left.
I think we should check that out.
Perhaps so.
No one sees the truth.
Stay
Let's not
ready or
waste time.
weapons.
Before you, on the archway, stands another large stone door with
Okay.
the visage of a man etched into the front. The black cloud rotates and swirls before almost being sucked back inside
It's
beyond the
already
door
10 o'clock. Come on.
to who knows what's on the other side.
Is this mission going to have to go for another session? The mediometer is not gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be really fucking fun, but it's not gonna be fun. No.
I've just been kind of popping up on trees, just watching them.
Well, colour me impressed. I did wonder how you'd fare against Sir Mordred.
He was a lot more fearsome and
This is
lively
not a
than
real branch.
it was.
Indeed. Though I'm sure something will take his place in due time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you two should know better than any. Place was a little bit more wet the last time you were here. Things change. But you know that better than anyone. Everything fell, and they were last here, crumbled away into the ocean below. Quite a sorry sight, really, given everything. And yet, here we are.
The door speaks the truth. Last we were here, this entire citadel crumbled to nothing.
Are you here for another bargain, young one?
What kind of
My request is a simple one. On your first entry, I will grant you a blessing for your challenge ahead. But to do so, once I open, I require something of importance. Anyone could have this importance. Anyone at all. But it's not something I want you to find. What I want from you, any of you, even if you have to think about it, something of great personal value.
Fuck. Okay.
Something you could not do without or would hurt to lose. Something that must be sacrificed.
Oof, tough bargain.
No, I don't take memories. Not my forte, unlike my brother. I want something physical.
Brother takes memories.
I assume you will need time away to think about this. None have offered anything thus far.
Could it be that your cost is simply too high?
Perhaps. But then they'd never receive the tome within.
Tome?
Which I hear are very popular amongst your kin.
Tome.
You know much.
The Book of Shadows.
Shadows! Okay.
That is
Okay.
what remains.
I'm invested. I'm invested. I want it. I need it.
So I want something of equal value.
I need it.
I will know if you are trying to lie. I can feel it inside of you. Has to be genuine. Something given up. Not necessarily today or tomorrow. I have all the time in the world, after all.
There is only one thing.
A warning, however.
Actually, no.
When you
Different.
return, this place may be similar to how you found it. But I will no longer guard the front gate. You will be free to enter. But again, something may take Sir Mordred's place if you wait too long.
I hate these cryptics.
I don't sense anything on you. None of you. Not that you'd be willing to give up. Not now. Very things that keep you safe are all but sentimental that you hold.
I may yet return with a bargain. Expect me.
I always do. What is it you plan to return with? Fell God.
A memento of one we have lost, due to negligence or otherwise. A sash bearing the accomplishments of one of our few, gone forever. A boy I
Very
failed to
interesting.
protect.
Boy, I dearly cared about.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
Very curious.
that's a good
In
one.
you I sense much compassion for this child. And yet, from your feeling, I sense that not all of you share this endeavor.
Fucking dead. I
Can
swear
you
to God, I don't
really
do this now.
be so certain of a sentimental object?
I've
And
cried
for
over
you,
this item.
perhaps.
I mourn his. It's the only thing left of him that I could hold.
Sapphire doesn't care for Liam as much as the other two do, and that's why the door's not going to accept it.
Perhaps, then,
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
one day you may return. Pray that you're able to let go. Though as I understand it, vices and letting things go aren't your forte, are they?
Wow. Holy shit. That one cuts deep.
What manner of interrogative riddle is this?
Letting go
I
of
was placed
vices.
here. I being most
Targeting
foul,
Kelly's
found it
addiction.
funny in the cruelty of others.
Holy
We got along
shit.
quite well. He
Okay.
rendered me to a piece of stone,
Okay, it's Ipsum. Yeah, Ipsum. That's.
telling me all kinds of things about all of you. Didn't recognize you at first. I do now. As I understand it, if this information is correct, you're going to want, dare I say, need what's inside, even at the challenge that it costs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you know our intentions well.
I suppose. What about you, girl? You've not spoken a word.
I got nothing to say.
Same as ever. It hurts you once in a while to have a thought of your own.
Don't let the door get to you.
Either way, you don't carry anything on you that I want or need at the moment. You have your offer, return with it when you so please, and I'll let you in to face your final challenge.
Hopefully we bring a better.
What?
This suffice. Holding up a guitar pick with a chain.
That. You hold on to this out of shame, not pride or memory. You hold on to this because you think it's who you are and what you owe. You would do without this, as if to be casting aside who you already are. As far as I'm aware, you plan on doing that already. Put it away. It holds no value to me. You'd feel no pain over losing that.
You know this now.
He knew all of you far deeper than you would like to imagine, and could have done so much worse in his tenure here before he was removed. And I was the only person he shared with me.
He didn't know who we became after he left.
Didn't he?
Bearing a weapon. Did he expect that? Or just have me sit on the line lines worrying about everybody else?
He expected a bird and a hatter to take you in and convince you to change your ways. Am I wrong? I'll take the silence as my own answer. Run along now. You have your task. Who knows, maybe I'll give you more than you bargained for if you return. It has been enlightening to speak to you in the flesh. Ta for now.
The door shrinks back into a flat position.
Okay. We gonna get that other crystal? It's 10:15. I don't think we're going to. I'm still trying to think of what Stella would give in this situation. 'Cause she has nothing.
Wait.
Sapphire, don't let the half-chiseled bit of limestone get under your skin. I dare say he's more unhinged than either of us, despite his thing.
Sorry for what?
Was that advantage or disadvantage?
We're going to come up with a much more significant offering.
Will check.
Imagine reading a will check.
Sapphire and Kelly, you are shaken, upset, angry, any mixture of these things. And it bubbles to surface quite quickly. Bahamut, you steel yourself in not wanting to lose yourself to anger, but you do notice a shake in your compatriot. 3, 2, 1.
You are troubled. Speak to me your issues and grievances. It does lift blood and fester like a wound. Usually and utterly false. I will not demand an explanation of you, but I will make a suggestion that to simply let this bile build up in your throat is only going to damage you. If there is aught you wish to get off your chest, that you wish to scream and shout unto the heavens, I assure you I'm a good audience for relieving one's pain.
Sapphire, will check of 3. Strangely, as Kelly puts her hand on your shoulder, there's this warmth that's supposed to be. It's the same as at least hugs you.
Is that a Hatter faction power? Elise and Kelly are both part of Hatter's faction. Is that a power they gain?
That bothers me 100%.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't expect
Session
to
is
have done
interesting.
anything less, to be honest.
It's almost as if... Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
What?
Their words. They said they don't deal in memories, unlike their compatriot?
Their brother.
Ipsum is their brother.
That damn thing is Ipson's brother?
So would be the assumption.
Oh yeah, and there's much more where that came
I've seen
from.
weird family believe.
In the event it's not already dawned on any of you, slowly piece together a few of the door's words. There's only really one person who matches the description of he who was giving information to the door before betraying him. Someone that's no longer here. But interrogated everyone nearly every day he was around. Ipsum.
That much was obvious. Thank you for stating the obvious, Mars.
So that's why he got under our skin that time. Trying to change our ways. Power.
their own volition here in these lands. They're being watched carefully.
He's okay.
You should keep
no.
going. Can walk and talk. We're blessed with legs and a mouth both, and the brain capacity to manage them.
I love Bahamut.
There are many forces at work here in this realm that are outside that of even death and our span. Ipsum, the false king. We are but a small fish in an infinitesimal ocean. It is fascinating to see these new beings, these new ways of life in this realm. But we need to remember something crucial. The lesson I've learned 1,000 times. There's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, but how big's this fish compared to last week?
You can only speculate.
Something
But
we'll
if I
see.
were to hazard a guess, bigger than
Sapphire, your hand instinctively reaches into your pocket. You hold the alethiometer in front of you.
Oh, okay. Fun time. Yeah?
What halts your advance?
I don't know.
Would you like me to go ahead of you? Do you sense danger?
You two go ahead.
Oh, right.
Don't keep us waiting too long.
All the mechanical hand reset to a point, as if it's waiting. Does a question come to mind at all for Sapphire? Be anything at all? As simple or as complex as you like.
Questions?
Something she needs to know, wants to know. Something she needs. Something someone else needs. Something she's frustrated by.
What do the others think of her?
When she thinks others, does anyone in particular come to mind? Say 3 characters.
Amelia, Bahamut, and
11. Okay.
Focusing on the alethiometer and letting her mind wander as she holds its question, she turns the dials, one hanging over a picture of a hare, the other over the black hammer, and the other next over a red crown, before she rethinks and changes, moving the hair up to the visage of a rabbit, for the 4th handle starts to click and whir and move. It rests on a ramshackled house. It rests upon a carriage, a black pyramid. And finally, a small penknife. She can't tell why, but she knows that together they mean that the others find her strength necessary. They find her innocent in a way, but that they care for her, protect them as one of their own, and that they wouldn't want to do without her. As much as she is a frontliner, they want to keep her safe, to protect and love her, in whatever manifests that takes for each person. The fourth handle finally moves and rests upon a lady in a white dress. Sapphire gets the feeling of family before it seems to stop for good.
Character progression, we love it.
Are you alright?
Yep, I'm fine.
The tremors and shakes seem to be all but gone, turning to their usual peppy walk.
Well, see you got that out of your system then. I don't know what your new method is, but it seems to be working. Now, let's get back inside.
Alright, this is where the session ends.
The next contact. And yes, I'm well aware of the ones that have been stalking us. They've been behind us the entire time.
Up there. Alright.
That is where we'll call cards get fucked.
Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next week.
Everybody outside.
Goodbye.